This past Monday, the newspaper published a special Memorial Day insert, and it featured stories of several recipients of the Congressional Medal of Honor. And one of those was a priest by the name of Father Vincent Capodanno. Some of you may recall we had a Mass for Father Capodanno a few years ago. We passed out the holy cards praying for his cause for canonization, which is moving forward. Father Capodanno was a married old priest, and he served with the United States Marines during the Vietnam War. He was a chaplain. And one day, some of the troops from his battalion in Vietnam got caught in an ambush. He was at the safety of the headquarters building where they were, but he heard the cries of the troops over the radio that they were about to be overrun. So rather than staying in the safety of the headquarters, he ran to the nearest helicopter, got on board, and flew out to the battle zone. He immediately started helping the wounded off the battlefield. All the time, in the midst of the enemy were firing at him with machine guns. One of the Marines that was there was quoted as saying, "He made many trips into the open battlefield telling us to stay cool, don't panic." And his actions roused others to step up and help, because many of the other Marines were kind of huddled behind protective trees and mounds to protect themselves. But when they saw this priest running out to carry out the wounded, his friends off the battlefield, risking his own life to do that, it inspired them. And they then left the safety of where they were and went out into the battlefield to pick up the wounded, to bring them to safety. Father Capodanno's selfless love inspired others. He was not the first one to do this. He wasn't doing anything new. He was following the example of Jesus. He lived the words of Jesus that we heard proclaimed today in the gospel. There is no greater love than this, than to lay down one's life for one's friends. The sacrificial love of Jesus gave hope to the world. If God loved us so much that he was willing to give us his Son to die for us, then there is hope for us all. No matter how we mess up in life, the mistakes we make, the sins we commit, there is hope for us all. Jesus changed the world because of his love. That gives hope. Every time you look at a crucifix, in every one of your classrooms there's a crucifix. It gives hope. Hope to us all. Regardless of the challenges in life, we can rejoice knowing we have a true friend in Jesus. And he will always love you. He will always care for you. Always. A true friend always inspires hope in other people. And these are the friends that are remembered for a lifetime. Your classmates. Those who really expressed love to you, that helped you, that inspired you by their lives, these are the friends that you're going to remember the rest of your life. The rest of your life. Do not underestimate the power of hope, because the power of one person to change the world, to give hope to others, is very, very real. In your history classes, throughout your time at Sacred Heart, you learned about those who did change the world, who were unselfish in their love for others, giving hope in desperate times. You learned about George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela. You've heard about Father Miguel Pro and a young boy named Jose Sanchez del Rio. Little Jose's faith and sacrificial love during the Cristero War gave hope to millions of Mexican Catholics. Because of his sacrifice, he was willing to give up his young life rather than denounce his faith. And he gave hope to millions of the Catholic population in Mexico. More recently, we saw the power of hope in a teenager from Pakistan. Her name is Malala. She was your age, and one day she was going to school. She was confronted by some Taliban, and they shot her right there in the street. All because she wanted to go to school, because girls are forbidden by the Taliban to get an education. They want to keep girls and women ignorant and illiterate. Well, they left her for dead right there in the street. But she recovered, and she did not give up her dream of an education, nor did she give up her mission. And she continues to this day to give women around the world hope that they can have an education, that they can make something of themselves, that they can stand up against evil. She has given hope to millions and millions of girls like yourself and women around the world. Give them hope. Every day this year, your school day began with this prayer. I am a child of God, and I belong to Him. He made me who I am. I hope you'll never forget these words, and even continue to make them a daily prayer, because they speak of God's unconditional love for each one of you. They speak of God's faith in each one of you, that you can give hope to the world. It is within your power to do that. God gives you His grace, and when you respond to His grace with love and with courage, the result is a powerful transformation. You will be transformed, and those around you will be transformed because of the hope you give to them by your selflessness, your courage, and your love. As Isabella read from the book of Sirach, a loyal friend is like a medicine. A friend who thinks of others first has the power to heal hearts and souls. Be a friend who will never stop loving others, regardless of the cost. And if you are rooted and grounded in love, as Andrea read from St. Paul's letter to the Ephesians, you will possess a power that can change the world, giving hope to others and changing the lives of others. You've already seen that at Sacred Heart in the friendships that you have made among your classmates. And you are better people because of the kindness that you have shown to one another. You are better people because of that kindness. Class of 2017, the opportunities ahead of you are absolutely endless. You will bring hope to the world. You will make a difference in the lives of others if you live the width and the length, the height and the depth of the love and friendship that Jesus has for you. If you live His love for you in your love for others, you will make a difference in the world. Congratulations, all of you. And thank you for being such a wonderful blessing to us at Sacred Heart.